Today we're talking about ratio and proportion. A ratio is a comparison of two numbers by division. For example, A to B is a ratio, which can also be written using the colon A to B or using the fraction part A to B. So we can say 3 to 4 or 3 to 4 or 3 to 4. When we're using the variables, it is a ratio as long as the b is not equal to 0. Now, a rate is a ratio where a and b represent quantities measured in different units. For example, miles per hour, that's a rate. Miles per gallon, that's a rate. The amount of money per hour, that is also a rate. A unit rate is a rate with a denominator of 1. For example, 40 miles in 1 hour. If we have to find the unit rate of $57 for 6 hours, what we have to do is divide 57 by 6. What the rate would look like. So to make this a unit rate, we need to have a 1 in the denominator, and that's why we have to divide. 6 goes into 57 how many times?
9.
6 times 9, 54. So 9. 9 times 6 is 54. 7 minus 4, 3. Put in our decimal, bring down our 0, 6 goes into 30, 5 times. So this means the same thing as $9.50 in 1 hour. We have to find the unit rate of $2 for 5 pounds. That means we have to divide $2 divided by 5. 5 doesn't go into 2, so we put our decimal and our 0. 5 goes into 24 times. That means $0.40 for 1 pound. If we need to convert hours to minutes, we need to know the conversion factor. How many minutes in 1 hour?
60.
60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So if we have to convert 8 hours to minutes, we have to multiply times our conversion factor. Because we want to change it to minutes, minutes have to go on the top and hours on the bottom. This way the hours cancel out. 8 times 0 is 0. 8 times 6 is 48. So how many minutes? 180 minutes. Let's say we want to change 120 centimeters to meters. How many centimeters are there in 1 meter? 100 centimeters. So this is our conversion factor. So that means 120 centimeters over 1 times my conversion factor. So I put my 100 in the bottom, so I cancel my centimeters, my meters in the top. This would mean 120 meters over 100. 120 divided by 100 is 1.2 meters. A proportion is an equation that states that two ratios are equal. So because this is set as a proportion, we need to find t. T over 9 has to equal 5 over 6. So what we will do here is we will cross multiply. We can say that 6 times t is equal to 9 times 5. So this means that 6t is equal to 45. can divide both sides by 6. So this means that t is equal to 45 divided by 6. 6 goes into 45 7 times. So t equals 7.5. Let's try another one. If we have x over 8 is equal to 5 over 6. So we have to cross multiply. 6 times x is equal to 8 times 5. Means that 6x is equal to 80. To solve for x, we divide by 6 on both sides. So 40 divided by 6 is 6. What do we get? So x is equal to 6.86. Or we can simplify the fraction and say that x is equal to 20 over 3. Let's solve. X over 12 is equal to 4 over 7. So if we cross multiply, 7 times x is equal to 4 times 12 and 12 times 4. 7x is equal to 48. To solve for x, we can divide by 7. Divide by 7. X is equal to 48 over 7. Or as a mixed number, we can say x is equal to 6 and 6/7. Or as a decimal, 48 divided by 7. 7 goes into 60 8 times. Maybe we can round.